How did the move to Spurs come about?
To be honest, the only thing, there are two things that I regret in my life. The way that I left PSV, which wasn't the best way to do so, because I was one, from my second season at PSV, I was one of the players that care most about PSV, the way they used to receive players, especially South American players. And in that time, they used to have a lot of South American players. It's not because you want to be treated better. It's the way we need to be treated to adapt quickly and to help the team. And when I arrived, I received that. And in the club was few changes over there that was going to in totally opposite direction. And I request a few things from them to change. And they said, I said, you're gonna lose this type of players because the way you're doing things here. But one day I said, if you don't do this, or you out, or I'm out. I said exactly this against the president, and of course he's not going to go out, so I needed to go out. But was before I do the interview was some rumors that Tottenham wanted me because I played against them in the Europa League that time, and I saved a penalty against them. I played very well in London and also in Eindhoven, and they needed a goalkeeper in that time because I think Paul Robson was leaving the club, and they contacted my agent, and we started to discuss about that. The interest of Tottenham, plus the interview that I did, which wasn't nice from me. I decided to move to London. Yeah, of course, I moved to a great club in London. But in that time, I didn't want to. I just moved because
you had to.
Yeah, I had to move, because I said, "Oh, you out or I'm out." If you have to keep your word, you know. And I did that, and I signed for Tottenham. Premier League,
yeah,
different level. Of course, I used to play Champions League, but Premier League in that time.
Fast, aggressive.
Fast, aggressive. For a goalkeeper, is very, very difficult to play there. You can imagine. Julio Cesar, he failed to play in a Premier League. You can see that it's very difficult for a goalkeeper to play there. And I believe before I joined Tottenham, I needed 2 more years at PSV to reach my best level.
Yeah. I mean, that transfer window for Spurs, I was looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
Across the whole window, Modric,
yeah.
Dos Santos, as a picture of the 3 of you. But within that same window, you had Bentley, Pavlyuchenko,
yeah.
Choluka, Defoe, Palacios, Chimponda, and Robbie Keane, all signing.
Yeah, completely new side.
Yeah.
Completely new side. And good signs as well. Quality was there. I remember when I did my first interview, they asked me, what do you expect to play for Spurs? I said, to win. The people in that time, it wasn't the Tottenham that it is today. Yeah.
Well, they just won a trophy. They just won the League Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
The season before.
But I said, I want to continue to win like I was winning at PSV. And the press guys, they start to laugh at me because the big boys there was Chelsea, Liverpool, you know, United in that time, and they just laughed at me. I said, no, we're gonna do it. I remember the people there at Tottenham, they said, you cannot say this here, you know, you have to calm down a little bit. I said, no, I want to continue to win because I always, when I started at Cruzeiro, I win 3 titles in a year. I started at
PSV?
At PSV, I won 2 in a year. So, and almost went to the final against Liverpool. So I want to continue here. But was a new team as well. We didn't have a very good start. So
it was
me either. Was very tough start for me over there. So, but we were a completely new team. So
takes a while.
Yeah, it took a while. So Juan Ramos, his decision wasn't so good with the players. So the players start to get upset. So many things happen in our beginning. So and then Redknapp come, and the things start to change in our way. So.
Yeah, what was that like with Harry Redknapp? Because he's a character.
Yeah,
he's a character and a half.
He is different from any manager that I had, you know. He used to turn late for the training sessions. So
he turned up late. Okay. Well, he's a gaffer. He can do what he wants, I guess.
Exactly. He used to do exactly what he wanted. So, but at the other hand, nice guy, you know, nice guy. I had a few problems with him, but the way he behaved, I think things needed to be a little bit more clear. When you don't want a player in your team, you need to tell, you know, I think you need to speak to you. And sometimes it just go to the press and speak to the press, not to me, and I felt bad. I remember one day he was playing Brad Friedel. He signed Brad Friedel, and he was playing Brad Friedel. Brad Friedel had a very good start at Spurs, but then a game against Queen's Park Rangers, he played badly in that game, and Harry came to me. That's why I said that I regret twice. I have 2 regrets in my career, and this one was one of them as well. Harry came to me and said, "I want you to play again," he said, "because you are the best goalkeeper in the club." And I said, "I'm not going to play for you anymore." That was that was a decision that I needed to just, even if in that time I wasn't, you know, get along so well with him, but I needed to respect the club, and I didn't, unfortunately, in this decision. So I could have ended up in better situation that I did at Spurs. I stayed there more than 2 years, you know, just training, but always I tried to do my best in training session. I remember one day, Scott Parker come to me and said, "What are you doing here? You have a billet to go." And I said, "I'm not going to go facing the club as I did at PSV. I'm not going to go. I want to go in the front door. I want to leave the club in the front door." So then I was 6 years there, and 3 of them I was the first goalkeeper. So we went to the Champions League as well. It was a very good time. We had a very good time there. I enjoyed my time. I think the transformation from the club begins there, in my time there, you know.
Because you got Champions League there.
We got Champions League there for the first time. Amazing game against City.
Yeah.
To get qualified, and to be honest, wasn't my best spell in the clubs, but I feel that I gave me everything, because sometimes when the club and the team needed me, especially when I got injured when I signed for them, I got a hip injury, and you're going to face sooka away from home with injection, because I couldn't train during the week, only once a week, and I never said no to the club. Apart from this problem that I had with Harry, I never said no to the club. I remember my game before the game, week before the game against City, when we got qualified for the Champions League, I had a grade 3 in my groin injury.
Yeah.
Against Bolton. I remember against Bolton we played at home. And I come for cross and I landed. When I landed, it's gone. I remember we played Sunday and Daniel Levy, he called me, we need you against City. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I need to, this is too much. I'm not walking. So he said, we need you. I said, can I bring someone to help me to recover? He said, yeah, you can bring whatever.
Whatever helps you.
But make sure that you're going to be there to play against City. And I remember, I was not walking at all during the week, trying to do some jogging. So, and I said, I'm going to do everything I can to help the club.
Yeah. But you also saw the rise of Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
When you first saw him, did you think he would go on to have the career he had?
No, Harry was loaning him before he started to play. He was going to go alone, but Benoit Ekoto, he got injured. And was no one to play on the left. And you can see that Bale started to play as a left back.
Yeah.
When Benoit come back from his injured, Harry, where are you going to put him? And he used to play up front as well. He couldn't just take him out because his start was amazing, you know. But he did exactly the same thing that he used to do in the training sessions. Pass players so easily. And in that time, I remember so well the way he used to pass players, even if he was playing as a left back, you know. And Benoit Ekoto come back, and he just Harry was very clever. He just put him at front and said, "Go and do your job."
Yeah.
And he did the job very well for us.
Do you remember the Maicon game?
What a night! I got sent off in that game.
Yes.
One man less, and he did the job by himself. Of course, the other players helped him, supported him, but he did the job by himself. I think Maicon is a very good friend of mine, but he's still having a nightmare with him.
Wasn't Julio César in goal that day as well?
Yeah, Julio César.
Right?
Yeah, Julio César in goal in that day.
I'm sure he has nightmares. Of
I remember I was talking to Julio César after the game, and the Inter Milan president come. How is it possible you let one man destroy our game? He said like this to Julio César in Italian. And Julio says, what can I do? And he just passed by. So it was a great night for Bale especially. And from that night, I believe the people will start recognize him better, you know, and he became the player that he still is.